I haven't run this race in so long. The Flying Pig Marathon weekend is my favorite event ever of the whole year. Every year. It's amazing. I went to school in Cincinnati, Ohio. I went to Xavier. I got my bachelor's and my master's in occupational therapy there. And for like my entire undergrad, I wanted to do the Flying Pig. And for whatever reason, every year I came up with an excuse not to. One year I volunteered at the Race Expo, and past me was like, oh, you can't volunteer and also do the race. Well, actually you can, but it's fine. So after I volunteered, I was like, well, next year I'm definitely going to do it. And in 2015, I ran my first Flying Pig. It was a 10K. It was my very first 10K. And it's still my PR in the distance, which I think is insane, but whatever. And then the next year, to celebrate that I was graduating with my master's, I decided to do the 3-way challenge. I did a 5K and a 10K that Saturday, and then ran a half marathon the next day, and it was amazing. And I definitely need to do it again, but not this year. And then 2017, I went back and I did the half marathon, and actually it is still my PR in the half marathon distance. I ran it on that course, and it was amazing. So when I PR again in the half, I'll probably end up doing it there, because it's magic. So this year I'm heading there with Mimi, who you'll see tomorrow, and it's really just about having fun. I would love to run a faster time than what I've been doing, and I feel like because I'm so excited and I love this course and this event so much that it'll just naturally happen. Plus Mimi probably won't let me walk very much, and that's good. That's what I need. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm headed to work right now, of course, but after work I'll either rest or I'll run 3 miles, and then tomorrow morning Mimi and I are doing 2 miles, showering, and then we're driving to Cincinnati to do the Race Expo, and so that I can show Mimi where I went to college, get a Herschel at Dana's. It's been so long since I had a real one. And then we're meeting up with one of my college friends who kind of became family for sushi, which hopefully doesn't upset my stomach, but if it does, I'll throw up on the course. I don't care. And then we're also obviously going to the Race Expo, and that's it. Then we're resting, and then Sunday at 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, it's go time. It's finally here. I've been waiting so long. I can't wait. Mimi, we're here.
Throw some motherfucking money in the air. Trigger, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Throw some motherfucking money in the air. Throw some motherfucking money in the air. Trigger, let's go.
Stop, pose, what's that?
What's that?
Bend it over quick, throw your butt back. Flew her in from the mill with a bucks at. She seen me spend a couple mil like fuck that. She wanna ride on it like a bus pass. Give me smart brain and a dumb pad.
Come on.
Don't poke it out, thumb tag.
Come on.
Back that ass up, I'm a front dad. Knock it out the park, let these other niggas brunt that. Turn the music up, where the club at? Throw a couple stacks where the ones at. Shout to all the women that know that they got the comeback. Girl, you got that, I can see it from the front back. She say, damn, they be hating what I love at. I said, damn, that you looking like you does that. Hair up, damn, she done bought the fucking bun back. Niggas shade, damn, bring the sun back. Beat crazy, damn, bring the drums back. This your city, nigga, damn, how I run now.
Got her as a single, damn, bring the run back.
Hey, check me out, dog.
I'ma keep it real with you.
Hey, check me out, dog.
I'm just tryna chill with you.
Hey, check me out, dog.
I'ma keep it real with you.
Check me out. Hey, check me out, dog.
I'ma keep it real with you.
Hey, check me out, dog.
I'm tryna chill with you.
Hey, check me out, dog.
I'ma keep it real with you.
Check me out.
Daddy.
You say you work hard, where you work at? Girl, I go hard, let me work that. You say you got drive, we'll reverse that. I'ma beat it up, I'ma hurt that.
Single mama, yeah, I support that. I don't judge, baby, I ain't tryna court that.
I don't play, baby, I ain't tryna sport that. Talking about it's real when I know somebody bought that.
My time, money, and you niggas can't afford that. Bad bitches in the studio where I record at right now. And I'm finna pipe down. Once I'm done this first shit, I'ma kill a pussy, I'ma hearse it. A fool with it, super cool with it. While you snoozing, I got a booze in it. I took the pennies and I put a pool in it. Yeah, the flow's stupid, it's so stupid.
And check me out though.
I'ma keep it real with you.
And check me out though.
I'm just tryna chill with you.
And check me out though.
I'ma keep it real with you.
And check me out. Let's go. And check me out though.
I'ma keep it real with you.
And check me out though.
I'm just tryna chill with you.
And check me out though.
I'ma keep it real with you.
And check me out.
Check me out though, I'm in a rough low. Red bottoms for the models, never out though. Catch me riding Maserati with the top low. And I get deep up in that pussy, then I outro. Bad bitch, in the Maslow. Oh, that's your main chick, that's my side. She a dime, so I don't know. When I compare 'em, it's like a Chevy or Tahoe. Yo, Trigger, where the hoes? I'm in the mod jealous, they like, what are those? I got them guys jealous cause I'm getting those. She said she never seen a ghost since she was in my rose. Look at here, I'ma keep it real with you. Get it clear, I ain't tryna chill with you. Give it air, so I can put the steel in you. Now shorty bust it open for a real nigga.
Hey, check me out, dog.
I'ma keep it real with you.
Hey, check me out, dog.
I'm just tryna chill with you.
Baby, it ain't no coincidence that when they pull up with my whip, it's gonna be this song on the radio playing. Everybody know that I'm the man.
This stays. I don't know if it will or not, but it is Tuesday, May 7th, and of course I'm on my way to work because that's all I ever do, ever. It's about 7:15 a.m. I am finally taking a rest day today because I have not in the past 8 days, I think is what it is. Maybe more than that. I don't know. I'll have to look. But for whatever reason, after my very first half marathon, we met this lady who insisted that the day after we should run a mile, and actually that's what started my very first run streak. So actually we'll probably see how I feel later, because I don't know, I am so nervous about stopping this momentum that I have, and it's kind of not very logical to be like, oh well, if I just don't run today, then I'm not gonna run ever. No, you'll be fine, you'll run Wednesday. But, you know, runner problems. Anyway, so, excuse me, the Flying Pig, the best race in the whole world ever. And I still wish that, like, I was on the course right now. Like, I don't understand why it's as magical as it is and why I love it so much, but holy cow. I distinctly remember at mile 7, like, oh no, we only have 6 more miles, and like I was upset that I only had 6 miles worth of the course to go because I wanted to just be out there even longer. I've never had that before. So let's backtrack. So I went to Cincinnati for college. I think I mentioned that earlier. But, so I'm familiar with the Cincinnati area where the race is held. I have friends there still from college. So we drove in on Saturday. We went straight to the race expo. Parking was fine, surprisingly. Again, why are these race weekends going so smoothly? I don't understand. I'll take this, but I'm very confused about it. So yeah, we get there. It was Mimi's very first time in Cincinnati, let alone the Flying Pig. So I tried to make it so that she could see as much of the race expo as possible, except we did miss like one line because I started to get a headache. I think it's because we hadn't eaten all day, neither of us, and I was just like, I need to freaking eat something. Let's go get food. So we went to Xavier's college bar, Dana's, and I was able to show Mimi what a Herschel's like, and we got some spicy balls, which is just like fried pepper jack cheese, but it's really good, as like an appetizer. And then my college friends Joe and Elise met us there, and my running partner Jake met us there too. And then we were just kind of like hanging out and catching up and feeling like adults, because of course there's like a bunch of college kids around us, and we are not college kids anymore. But we went from there to, I think, Mount Lookout, and we went to sushi at a place called Cloud 9, which is where you usually go at 2 or 3 in the morning for half price sushi, but this time we used it for carb loading for the race, and it was really good. I wasn't able to finish all of mine actually, but what I did eat, it was really good. And then from there we just kind of went back to Joe's house because that's where we were staying, and we played Killer Bunnies in the Quest for a Magical Carrot, and I won somehow. And then Mimi and I both passed out because we had been up since like 4:30 and slept like a rock. Got up and we made it downtown with plenty of time to walk to the race start. We saw the Corral A go off and the wheelchairs go off, and then somehow we ended up in Corral B, even though we were supposed to be in Corral C and D. Whoops. But we went, and Mimi just took off like a bat out of hell, and I was like, girl, bye. I'm just gonna run my pace, run my race, and I'll see you at the finish line. So I ran solo for about the first 3 miles or so, and then Jake caught up with me somehow, but it was awesome. And then we ran together for the next like 7 miles, and he was hurting because he had an injury and he hasn't been training like Mimi and I have, which is fine. But miles 9 and 10 we were doing intervals where we were running and then walking. And then at mile 10 I was like, Jake, like I want to fly for the last 3 miles. Like I'm sorry, I'm being selfish, but I'm just gonna go. And so he was like, no, like you do what you need to do, like go for it. And so I did. I just took off down the hill because it's like so you start downtown Cincinnati by the football stadium, and then you run across greater Cincinnati by the riverfront, and then cross over into Kentucky, run through Covington. Mile 3 you're crossing back over into downtown Cincinnati. You run back across the riverfront-ish up to mile 5.5, and then you start your 3.5-4 mile incline, and it is the greatest thing ever because you're going up into Mount Adams, into Eden Park, and it's amazing. So as we're going up the hill, I was like, oh my god, we're on the hill! I'm so happy! I don't understand why this hill is like the only hill I actually like, and I get excited to run it, but you know what? Whatever. I freaking love the Flying Pig so much. And then at mile 9, you stop your little big incline, and you kind of just mess around at the top, and then mile 10 you turn around and you like go just back down Gilbert Avenue to the finish, except mile 11 to 12ish you like kind of cut across and then cut back, and it's just kind of flat. There's no like downhill, but then after that it's so much fun. You get like this amazing view of the city when you first start going down. God, I love it. But yeah, I ran probably about 2 minutes faster than Kansas without like meaning to, and I probably would have ran even faster, but I kept having to stop to apply Body Glide. I stopped at a medical tent for Vaseline and had to wait for him to like fish through the thing to look for it because he didn't know where it was. And I kept stopping to like take pictures and videos. So I really was just kind of out there to have a fun run, and I didn't care about my time, but I was still pleasantly surprised that I was faster than Kansas. So yeah, wish I was still out there right now. And definitely going back next year. I haven't decided if I'm gonna try to PR or if I'm gonna do the 3-way with extra cheese next year, but I'm kind of giving myself till December to figure it out, like what I'd rather do, and I think that should be the way to go. Like, on one hand, if I go for a PR, like, I'm gonna get faster overall because my PR is a 2:07, and that's like a 9-something pace, and I've been running 5Ks at like a 10:30, 11-minute pace. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because like I'm coming off of that Achilles tendonitis like injury, and it's just been a slow build, and I'm just now the past 3 weeks doing speed work again, or what, but I'm just, I guess I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, and that's okay. So December I'll figure out what I'm gonna do for the Flying Pig next year. And then words are hard. So my next race, I'm actually doing 2 5Ks next weekend, one in Springfield and one in St. Louis for Mimi. She had open heart surgery, so I'm doing a race that kind of benefits the hospital where she had that at. And it's in St. Louis, the running around the zoo, so that should be fun. And then, what else? I think I have another race at the end. I do. I have one in Jacksonville at another 5K at the end of May. And then the second week of June, Mimi and I are going to Indianapolis to run the Sheep Power Half Marathon. So for that one, I'd like to be 5 to 10 minutes faster. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna wing it. But I feel like another 4 weeks of solid training where I'm being consistent and I'm doing speed work like 2 to 3 times a week. Like, come on. I feel like I got this. And then after that, I have I think a few more 5Ks. And then at the end of June, I'm actually going to Duluth, Minnesota to finally run the Grandma's Half Marathon, or the Gary Bjorkland Half Marathon. And I'm so excited because I've wanted to do it for a couple years now. And it was sold out, so I did charity fundraising for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So yeah, that's kind of how things are going. It's definitely picking up, and I'm really sore today, but I am really, really happy with how overall like this is going, and I just really want to keep this momentum up and just keep loving running, and I really just want to go back and do the Flying Pig again. But I will see you guys in about 3 to 4 weeks.
Hey, who said Trey Songz ain't fire? The way you talking, girl, it seems so infinite. It's long and sexy.